Pull this up. All right.
Yes, we are up, we are running, we are good to go.
Righty. So last we left off, you guys had just the day had just broke as you guys finished up with the invasion. You saw that most of the raiders had left at that point. You could see m- like more than half of the city has been just completely torn to rubble or is in smoldering ash. But you guys helped kind of clean up as much as you could for the night, but it was a long night. So you guys headed off to bed to take a long rest. But it came back around in the morning as Governor Nighthill had asked you guys to meet him back in the keep for a to discuss further plans and what discuss what happened. So that's where we are gonna pick up today. Is inside of the keep with Governor Nighthill and his trusty companion Escobar the Red. This time they are joined by a young man that looks to be a monk that is in their presence as well. So you guys approach. Um, just in this, I kind of told you guys this last week, but to kind of recap, Governor Nighthill proposes to you guys that he will give you a reward of 250 gold each if you can locate the Raiders' camp. He knows it's towards the. He knows they retreated towards the southeast, and he sends a party out to go check it out, and you can see the trail that they've left. It's pretty easy to spot. So he wants you to locate the Raiders camp, find out who was behind the attack, why Greenest was the target, how many Raiders were there, who their leaders are, and who do they plan to strike next. Um, so kind of after going all over all that stuff, the young man walks up to you, limping heavily on his bandaged left leg. Says, I hear that you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better than to come with you, but in this condition, I'd slow you down. In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard about the fate of my master, Leosin Erlenthar, but it is important you know. He's a monk from Berdusk, and he disappeared last night after we fought a particularly savage battle against raiders. A few others and I fought our way to the keep barely, but Leosin didn't make it at all. When we went back this morning to look for him, uh, all we could find was his broken staff and his choker, which is he always wore. Um, he kind of extends his hands, and you can see in his hands a broken quarterstaff and a choker that choker that is looks like it's a braided leather neckband with a silver dragon design chased into the leather. Uh, it looks like the ends of it are ragged, as if it was roughly torn off. The young man continues. He says, Leosin has been investigating these raiders for months in the Candlekeep just north. I fear that he might have tried to infiltrate their group when they retreated, or worse, was captured and carried away as his prisoner. No one understands these bandits better than he does, and his knowledge will be invaluable against them. When you find their camp, please look for any sign that Leosin is there. One of my brothers has already departed for Berdusk to bring back help, but it'll be many days before his help arrives. Anything you could do before then would be a godsend.
So who are these people?
Ooh, godsend.
You're referring to the monk, or
These people that what is happening here?
right? So a few of you guys had not been around for all of this.
It's a cult, I think, is what. At least that's what we know so far.
Oh,
Some
my
kind of
nephew
cult.
was in a cult.
No, your nephew was killed by. Who was your nephew?
Bum
Oh,
Bum.
that's right, Bum Bum. You said that earlier on the top of the keep. He was killed by the cult.
Those bastards.
He died valiantly trying to defend the mill in town so that the people here would be able to eat after the attack.
And who's in charge there? I
Of
have
the
some
cult.
words. I have some words. Yes.
The
Is that
cult or
what
the mill?
happened to?
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, I'm a little lost on that one too. If you mean the other little owl person like you, they died there as well. It's quite tragic.
Oh, these cultists are murderers.
Yeah, they spent all night murdering.
That. And so you fellas want us to go and do what again? I'm sorry. I needed to be caught up.
I think they're asking us if we'll rescue their monk friend, Leosin, who used to wear that necklace with the silver dragon on it. And the mayor's asking us also to go and scout that same group of cultists. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 thing. Scout them and then rescue this monk named Leosin. Was that you said, Francis?
Aren't all
that's
dragons
correct.
bad? Why would they attack someone that also liked dragons?
As far as that, I have no idea. They were trying to burn down the whole town. There was a blue dragon that attacked for a while. You were here for that. They were in cahoots with them. There
I
are
brought that blue
differences
dragon.
with dragons, right? There are some dragons who typically tend toward the more evil side of things, and there are dragons that typically follow the more good side of things.
So they're
I
kind
don't
of
know
like
if
owls.
Drake is explaining that.
It's like there's
Well,
good owls, there's bad owls.
sure, yeah. The blue ones typically tend to not be very nice.
Yeah, he was not very nice.
Yes, that's very typical and like very. Yeah, I mean they kind of had a bit of an attitude about him. It's not my place to say.
Well, I'm down to go scout the camp.
You sure seem to
Okay.
know a lot about dragons, Mr. Drake, sir. I'll be looking forward to more of your information in the future.
So this monk, you wanted us to rescue a monk, right? There was is he about how tall? The physical description?
Yeah. So he's actually a half elf. So he's definitely distinct by the pointed ears that they tend to have. He's not. He's a little shorter than I am. So I'd say about 5'8" or so. He is a member of the Harpers, so he would likely be in some blue and white regalia.
So he plays music?
I was going to say, would we know who the Harpers are?
Well, yeah, they play harps, right?
I mean,
Probably would know.
it's pretty common around the Sword Coast, so I mean, I'll leave that up to you how much you think your character would know about that.
My
Harper's
character
Plural,
knows
I might
nothing
have
about
heard about
anything.
them, but
they're like a group. They do things together.
So they're like a band. Awesome. So
But-
when we get to save them, we get to have a conversation?
More like a
At a
club.
concert?
It's more
Yeah.
like a club.
Yeah, it's definitely like a club, like a team sort of thing.
Okay, so is it a club or is it a team? Because those are two very different things in my opinion.
It's like groups of teams at work all across the Sword Coast. I think the rumor is they typically try to go for the more positive outcome, usually on the side of
So-
good.
They're not a blunt instrument and they're not a band. This sounds less interesting by the moment.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Anyway,
Well,
so
I
we
know
gotta go meet a
elves are.
harper fella. Do we need to meet a harper fella?
Yes, so Leos and Erlentar is in fact one of the Harpers. So you definitely be able to recognize that. He'd probably be wearing one of their pins as well somewhere if the bandits haven't taken it from them already.
Wait, does that mean
Did
that
it
you
look like-
two, you fellas are Harpers too?
He says, "I unfortunately was did not take the oath of the Harper. I am good friends with Leosin, and I helped him research this group for a while in Candlekeep, but I never went through the processes of actually joining the Harpers officially."
Does
So
does
you
this
don't play any instruments.
there's I so does I'm sorry, that just threw me for a loop.
It is quite fine. Is there any other questions? I can answer?
Do we know the name of the group that we're looking after?
Well, we only know that they're a group of bandits. We're hoping you could find out that information as well.
Although my grandpa did say something about a spy organization that could help me out. Do you guys know anything about that?
The monk kind of steps in. He's like, actually, that's exactly what the Harpers are. Is spies is what you can think of them as.
Oh, that's a good cover.
Yeah, yeah. Suppose.
I mean, sure, if everybody knows about them.
Well, I mean, if you just play the harp, you could be anywhere because everybody likes the harp, right? I've never heard it played, but I've heard it's pretty good.
Harpers are very able to hide in plain sight. You can't tell who's a harper and who's not unless you know what you're looking for.
So what? So and this monk, what was the monk's name again?
Leosin Erlenthar.
Leo. Can I call him Leo? Do you think he'll mind?
He probably wouldn't mind too much. I'm sure he's been called a lot of different names.
Christy,
Hmm.
did you decide to have your previous character, the one that died, be their friend or not? Because like that was one of the backgrounds that we discussed would fit your last character.
Shit,
I
I
don't think
yes,
this one has ties.
but I don't think I would openly admit it.
Well, if these are the fellas that are responsible for killing my nephew, then let's go. I have some things to say.
Are
We're
they
not going to talk
involved
to
with the
them.
big dragon massacre that's going to happen here in a little bit?
What's that?
He just like raises his hand. He's like, "Are they involved with the big dragon massacre that I'm supposed to stop?"
What?
Well,
It's all get weird.
we did have a little bit of a massacre with the dragon last night.
Oh, that's a
Sure you
little
remember.
massacre. I mean, like whole world is going to die, kind of thing.
They kind of all look at each other with like some concern on their faces.
There's like
Laura's
five
got like a
heads
raised
and like
eyebrow,
fire
like, oh,
and
goody.
poison and lightning and all kinds of stuff going on, and all of us die. But like, I'm supposed to stop it, so it'll be okay. Is this involved in that? Because that's kind of what I'm here for.
Governor Nighthill kind of speaks up. He says, "Oh, well, I surely hope not. But if that is the case, I suggest we get a hurry on finding out this information."
So you
Oh.
said they're up to in the north?
The southeast actually is where they've been spotted heading off from.
You
Laura makes a little note of that.
you know Knick-Knack it was, right? Knick-Knack is your name?
That's me.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Drake. I you know we're not going to talk to him, right? That's not at
What?
all what any of this is about. We're gonna sneak over.
Well,
We're
we got to
gonna
get
spy.
some information,
We're
right?
gonna spy on him. Yeah, we're gonna spy on him to get information. Then we're gonna rescue a prisoner, hopefully without drawing any attention, and then leave talking to no one if we can help it.
Wait, we're not going to kill them all? But I thought they were bad dragon people.
Let's. What?
Let's find out if they are dragon people before we start saying we're going to randomly kill people.
Well, there's 5 of us, and we're leading. We're going to a camp of a group of people that murdered a whole town. I don't think we're going to be able to kill any of them, and they're going to very easily kill us. We have to be secretive. We're sneaking, right? Like that's obvious.
Well,
You
the
just
owl
want
and I
me-
can fly, so
So
nothing says
I
we
know
can't
about
aerial
war
overboard.
tactics. Not quite sure about this sneaking thing. I am very sneaky though. I used to sneak away from camp all the time. I got yelled at because I went and played with the fairies.
I will
Okay.
say, for a little bit of clarification, I don't think you guys know that they're cultists yet. As far as you guys have seen, they're all bandits and kobolds. So, character-wise,
No,
yeah,
I guess there would be no reason to connect this to that. Yeah, I know about the cult because we got attacked by Bum got attacked by them back in Eldorado,
right,
right?
I would
right.
think,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think that it would depend on Crusher whether or not we would tie these people together with the cult because
That is true.
he knew
Crasher,
specifically who
yeah,
that guy was.
Crasher does specifically know that he fought a cult member, so that is true. Crasher would. I mean, I don't know if Crasher would connect those dots, but Crasher would have the opportunity to connect those dots.
Of anyone, he probably would the least.
Like,
Let me
in-
roll call real quick.
So our job is go spy on the camp, see if we can find this one guy, and then come back. Right? That's technically.
Yeah,
what we're
these
trying to do?
all- I rolled in that one.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
You're
I mean,
So
Therefore,
clarify.
everyone's in the cult.
to clarify, the objectives are to hopefully rescue this monk guy. Most importantly, is to gather information, like the several questions that Governor Nihil asked. So, I mean, infiltration might be an option if you guys, chose to try to do it that way.
And we need their location, how many raiders there are, who their leaders are, what's motivating the attacks, and where do they plan on striking next.
If only there was a way to silently be out of range and be able to see all of these things. Wait,
The only thing
I can do that.
we can't do from observation alone is, possibly who are their leaders and what's motivating these attacks and where they plan to strike next. For that, we're going to have to get a hold of some kind of documentation or capture one of their leaders or talk to somebody.
Well, don't we have the armor of the guy that we just, our big guy here killed?
Yeah, I did. I think you guys did take the armor. I think you had plate armor.
It was split.
What?
If you mentioned Crasher, he's just kind of look up and look at his legs like, what?
Crasher's wearing it.
I am very much worried.
Well, obviously, this one can't be seen near the camp, otherwise they're probably gonna think, he's one of them. Or
Maybe that's just what we need.
I'm just throwing that out there, I'm more of a sneak in, take, run away kind of thing. That's usually my
Honey,
style.
these boots don't sneak.
Well, I can carry you. I got wings. We can fly. Keep those boots from getting dirty. Just saying.
I cast prestidigitation on my shoes because I see a little speck of dust on there.
Or you can show off like that with magic. That's cool.
They were dirty.
Mhm.
Wait, so, like, what if we just stay above everybody and they try and do the sneaky sneak thing? Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're not. The Al-Anon clan isn't very good at lying about stuff. We're very good at murdering things. We've learned that since birth, but lying, I don't really know how that works.
I'm great
Well-
at lying.
The other owl, Al-Anon, I guess. Anyway, we'll have to get into that later. Yeah, the whistle. I don't know how that means. Maybe could you do what he did? Can you turn into he could turn into animals?
Yeah, of course. I did that earlier.
When he turned into an animal, all his clothes and stuff would become part of the animal. Can you do that?
Yeah, of course.
So hypothetically, could you?
Oh, you actually saw him watching.
I was you saw me do it. I was dropping in on like axe beaks and shit.
Oh, during the heat of battle, I may not have missed that. I don't know, but thanks for the reminder. But the if you could do that, could you possibly sneak in as like I don't know, a bird, something like that? Maybe find some attack plans, some any kind of documentation, lettering, or anything like that might list out who their leaders are, or anything that might be battle plans would be a good idea. Strategy, dissertations, anything that might be in like a leader's office or tent or whatever we might find.
Oh, you guys want me to sneak in and not just murder everybody? I mean, I can do that. That is very definitely a possibility.
Could you go in, grab the stuff, turn into a bird in there, and then fly out with all of it without it getting messed up?
I can't turn into a bird yet, which is ironic seeing as I am a bird. But I could sneak into there and grab the stuff and fly away.
Could you sneak in as like a mouse, turn into your lovely bird self, grab the documents, and then turn back to a mouse and then leave?
Holy crap, that's a good idea. Yeah, I could totally do that.
Okay. So that could, if you could find documents that list out the leaders or any kind of like where they had to go next, the letters, correspondence among the different whoever might be part of this group or whatever it is. I mean, if they're fielding an army, it's got to be, or a small army, it's got to be semi-organized. That you can't have that many men and not be feeding them and all that kind of stuff. So there's got to be, at least documentation of some things.
I'm also pretty.
I mean, yeah, I could definitely do that. I prefer weasels than mouses, though. Can I turn into a weasel?
I'll leave that up to your expertise. I am definitely not a professional in shape changing to animals. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you.
He kind of leans forward and sniffs a couple times. He goes, yeah. And then leans back.
I mean, does that satisfy you, Mr. Knick-Knack?
I mean, I guess. I don't know how we're going to get all that information without talking to him. But if you got some idea, you got the ideas, let's roll with it.
If all else fails, I can always swoop in, grab somebody, lift him out of the camp, drop them near us, and let y'all beat them up.
Once we figure out who them leaders are, though, I'm telling you, I have some things to say.
We'll make sure you get your say, honey.
Shouldn't we murder the leaders, though?
What? No, I think we should just answer these questions and get out of here with what we got, right? Like, they've captured a harper. We're not by any means as capable as harpers, right?
Well, I mean, they're just musicians. I don't really understand the big deal.
They're spies.
Drake pivots to look at everybody else. We're not as good as harpers, though, right?
Well, I mean, we might be. That's pretty bold to assume that all of them are just these extra special people. All I got to do is take an
go
oath.
out to play the harp.
And aren't we supposed to save him, apparently?
How did I get here? How did this? It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, he's got to
we
be like really good, right?
How we gonna save the monk guy?
It's like 3 days ago. I was like placing bets, and then I was having drinks, and then like a fight happened. Now I'm here. How did?
I like drinks.
I know how to make drinks. I have never tried them though, so I don't really know how they work out. But apparently, everybody says that. Well, they go to sleep after they drink them, so I'm not quite sure how good they are.
We're definitely gonna have a conversation about that later. We gotta focus on this though.
All I know is I'm looking for Frodo Mondath and a half orc named Boglook.
The name of the mission is Stealth. That's all. We're on board. We're gonna be stealthy. We're gonna get in. We're gonna get this information. We're gonna figure out some information about numbers, and we're getting back here so the mayor can get his information and pass that on to other communities who may get attacked next. There's no way we're gonna take out an entire group of people that could take out a community, right? Like, I just want to make sure.
But if we spot the Harper guy, do we have to save him? That's the question of the hour.
We do. We have to save him. We can't leave him in the clutches of a bunch of kobolds. You know, they're gonna eat him.
Good musicians are hard to find.
I would think that, like, I know Drake is on his hero grind right now, but didn't he say, like, these are all optional missions and he's willing to pay you guys for each one that gets done?
The mayor offered us a bulk sum, or 250 a piece, if we can answer all those questions.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
so
monk.
so it's still all of them.
Yeah, the monk is this. They're asking us for a favor because we're already heading that direction.
The extra thing that he offered us is if we can recover the stolen supplies from the castle and the town.
Yeah, get the gold, or the
Yeah.
whatever treasures were looted.
Yeah, if you guys can get some valuables that belong to the town, he'll try to get you something from the Greena's treasury. That's an optional one.
I mean, if you guys can get me near the treasure, I might have a plan on being able to get that out.
I'm a small bird. I don't think I can carry it.
I think I could figure that out. Like, we'll have to wait a day before I can return it, but I can hold quite a bit if I need to. It's a new little trick I learned yesterday.
I can also turn into a bunny rabbit with a horn. Should I do that instead? Or is that too standout?
That'll stand out.
You guys don't know what all mirages are? Well, that's unfortunate.
You're gonna have to show me sometime. Not right now. Maybe later.
He like starts to weave. He goes, "Oh, okay."
Half the things you say, I have no clue what they mean, but we'll get to that later.
I'm glad I'm not alone in that.
Oh, I have a small request. I lost my wolf on my way here. If anyone happens to spot a really fluffy, kind of gray and white with a couple black speckled spots, don't shoot it. Okay?
Maybe I got captured with the monk.
That's a rare
God,
breed
if
of
it
wolf.
did, I'm going to be pissed, and they're all going to die. Sorry. Fuzzy.
Don't worry, we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for you. Rest assured.
Yeah, that wolf's my only freaking friend. Okay.
Oh, that's
I want to meet
sad.
him.
Well, when you've got 8 siblings to pick on you all the time, yeah. Gotta
What's
be
his
friends with
name?
that family wolf. Her name is Fuzzy. And I didn't get to
Well, that's
pick the
not
name,
druidic.
my
How
name
does she understand it?
I
Right.
picked up Alanon. This is a white fluffy with black spots.
I am not a wolf. Release me.
All right.
I can only become a wolf. I was a wolf earlier. I stopped that. I gave it up.
Yeah, my wolf is a purebred wolf.
Aren't all wolves purebred? It's kind of how they work.
Well, where I come from, there's dire wolves.
Oh, yeah, those are a little bit annoying. Though, if you talk with them a little bit, they do get over their penchant for murder.
Yeah, one of my uncles is, he's got a pet dire wolf. Trust me. It's fun to watch them.
One of my uncles always turns into a dire wolf and scares us.
I was an
What?
uncle once.
Anyways, should we get going? You know, time's a wasted.
I just-
Camp to hunt out, you know. Or do you
I
guys
just
wanna
don't
stay
leave
back?
Crasher's shoulder, and I'm like, Sally forth!
All right, so you guys are headed towards the trail.
I feel like I joined a circus.
Circus may have joined you.
Very much being the ringleader.
Why have I got a feeling this group's name is going to be the Ringling Brothers?
So as you guys approach the southeast part of town, you can definitely see the trail left by the raiders. The path really mostly confirms what you know already. There were a lot of them. Yeah, you can see several footprints and cart tracks through the mud and the laid down grass that heads into the fields.
I would like to offer everybody a little bit of prestidigitation if they're looking a little grimy from the last night's endeavors.
Haley is
Oh.
freaking clean as a whistle.
I appreciate you. I was
I
around a lot of
accept.
fires
Right,
last
now,
night.
Haley, what the fuck? Yeah.
This white owl was mostly red. He fully accepts.
I'm covered in blood,
You have to
soot,
understand the
gore.
first agreement.
Yeah, I'd probably do that before we leave the keep. Like, can't be walking around with some dirty individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I appreciate you.
It's really hard to fly silently when your room is crackling because of all the blood. I learned that today.
I don't understand what that word means with agreement.
Clean. I'll make you clean.
I will not
Shower.
do that. You cannot make me bath.
No,
Bath
it's a magical bath.
It's a bath without the water.
Maybe
So
we'll
it's
just try
just-
it sometime.
It gets the
But-
blood stains off your
The
armor.
soap is the worst part.
But
The
you know
water
what?
is nice, especially when you get dirt in there. Then it becomes mud.
Maybe we'll just we'll try it some other time. Maybe you can see it. Some other people get
As soon as he
clean.
turns around, you just prestidigitation him.
100%.
Okay.
Laura makes a note
Yeah.
to push Crasher into the nearest body of water she can find later.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys pick up on the trail, it leads south about 12 miles to a more rugged region where steep-sided rocky plateaus replace the gently rolling hills. The land between the plateaus is largely flat, broken only by low outcroppings and wandering streams. In steep-sided gullies, the plateaus jut 50 to 100 feet above their surroundings and appear difficult to climb, except where rockfalls and subsidence have created natural ramps. The crumbling sides of the plateaus are dotted with caves and tumbled boulder fields.
On the way there, I would like to ask everybody to catch as many small woodland creatures as they can. Looking for squirrels, mice, little birds,
No,
anything they can catch unharmed.
that is Laura's specialty.
I think
I will
I'll-
also be searching as well, so if you want us to roll.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you guys
I'll
want to
add to
roll
that.
a, you guys want to roll a nature check, you can most definitely do so.
I'm just
Oh, I thought you
sashaying
were
with a
going
fan.
animal handling if we're catching them.
Yeah, you can go animal handling.
All
Live.
right.
I'm gonna walk with Knick-Knack and very much avoid rodents.
All right. I'll have each of you roll me a D100, please.
That's about as bad as you can get.
Right. You got a 13 and a 60. Okay. 13.
There's a reason me and Drake are the ones that still alive.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Crasher, Knick-Knack, and Drake, were you guys searching for animals as well?
If
Nope.
if I see one, I'll like make an eye at one of them and point to it to like give them the
Okay.
rodent. But I
And
definitely
you see like a white flash. It's just.
So I have this fan, like a little clack fan, and I am focused purely on not sweating while I walk.
Fair.
I would be chasing and yelling at squirrels.
I would repeatedly be telling him to stop chasing the squirrels. You're
Guys,
ruining the
squirrels
plan,
to me so I
Crusher.
can catch them.
it's the wrong shoes to be walking out in the woods with. Did not come dressed for this.
I had no idea.
You are not dressed for battle. He's very bad dressed for that.
I don't want a battle.
I usually want to spend most of my time in a tavern.
Okay, so with the 13 Alanon, you do find a small field mouse that you are able to catch. For Laura. You find yourself a loading. You find a frog.
Oh. Well, I know what I'm eating later.
Yeah, that's what you guys are able to capture on your way there. So as you're making your way through the rugged landscape, you spot a small pillar of smoke billowing into the air, coming from a low spot between the surrounding hills from a few miles away.
When we get within range, I will ask everybody to bring their animals to me.
Laura will graciously hand over her frog.
I don't want to be like. It has to be like within like where these small creatures can like make it into camp and do something. So like probably like like 10 minutes away or something like that. But after we do get within range, I would like to cast Speak with Animals and attempt to get them to go pre-scout for me to figure out like where the big tents are, where most people are, like just general information, so it could help me easier when I wild shape and go in.
Okay, what you said? What information are you trying to gather?
I'm trying to gather where the biggest tents are, where the most people are located, where there are people with chains on, or where there is large piles of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys continue on. You get a little closer where you can kind of like see the area up ahead, but not like within combat range yet. You can. Oh, go ahead.
What day is it?
It's about like 1 o'clock ish.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It was a late night. So you guys had slept in a little late for the long rest.
Now, for what I got Laura planning, I was gonna have her fly over and just look down and be like, "Okay, map all this out." Tracking and mapping is part of her specialty.
But yeah, you guys get close enough to where you can kind of see. You can see that there is no tents, and actually, this is just a small encampment. As you are kind of observing for what lies ahead, Alanon, you can discern that there are 4 human bandits sitting around a fire, and up on a small hill behind them is a group of 8 kobolds. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an inside check for me, Alanon.
$16.
16. Okay, yeah. So you're able to tell that the kobolds and bandits obviously reside in 2 different groups, with each keeping a constant watchful eye on the other group, noticing a tinge of distrust amongst the groups.
So it doesn't seem like the kobolds trust the people. We could always pull the whole injured person, injured kobold deal and try and set them against each other.
I could go over there as a kobold and try to pick a fight.
I thought we weren't fighting.
I'm kind of here for the fighting.
Look, we can always cause
I mean, this can't be the main camp.
Is this? Yeah, it feels like there's no prisoners here and there's nowhere to keep treasure. This doesn't feel like it's the place.
Well, I'm gonna hide in these bushes up here then.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
I would like to. No, I'm gonna keep the animals. I'm just gonna keep them in a little cage. I don't know.
Okay. Which ones are you going into, Knick-Knack?
Just like up here.
Okay, perfect.
We could kill them all.
We can kill them all and capture one of the bandits and question them.
Kill them all except one. I like that plan.
You know, I am very good at swooping in and grabbing somebody and lifting them out. Just saying.
You want
I'm
to
good
grab
at
one of
the
those
swooping
I'm
bandits?
not wing because I can fly. And I'm pretty stealthy. Or we could do the old throw a rock, see if someone goes to investigate, and jump them. I mean, that always works too.
From out of the bushes, you guys just see my little whimsy come floating over towards you.
Wait, wouldn't the trees give away your intention though if you tried to do that?
That's what I do.
Just talking about the swooping in, like the whole distracting somebody and kidnapping
Oh,
them
yep.
part.
Yep, that's
well,
fair.
I'm saying,
It's like the trees always tell me when somebody's trying to do that.
yeah, but not everyone talks to trees.
What?
It's not a common thing.
Everybody in my clan talks to trees.
Yeah, but these aren't of your clan, are they? Laura's like
I guess
giving her
that's fair.
very suspicious look.
Wait, you guys can't talk to trees?
No!
Oh, you learn something every day.
Gods!
Drake is starting to realize that Alanon is like an Amish kid.
That's perfect.
Laura is face palming so hard right now. Like, what have I gotten myself
This is
into?
like a woods and a cult in the woods kind of vibe, maybe like separated from society kind of thing.
He's one of those.
Ugh. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna go try to distract one of them. Does anyone want to come with me to, wrangle them quietly?
Not good at wrangling, but I'm very good at murdering quietly.
After we get them, then you can kill them.
A little whimsy just floats over to next to you.
Where did Knick Knack go, and why is there this little thing here?
My stealth is only a 10, so you can probably
A
see me
jellyfish!
hiding up there.
Wait, why is that jellyfish floating?
I have an 11.
It
Knack,
belongs
what are you
to
doing
Knick
over
Knack.
there?
I'm just
Why
like-
is this thing over there?
Shh,
Knick Knack's up there, so relax.
I'm hiding.
You're
You're really
sucking at it.
bad
We
at
can
it.
still see you.
You're loud. Shh.
They can't hear us. We're too far away.
He's got it.
So are we gonna kill all these guys or what?
I'm gonna go
Hold
snatch
on, let
one,
me-
and we question him. And if he doesn't have the answers that we want, then we kill him and we get the next one. How's that sound as a plan?
Should we start a fight among them before
I
you
would
nab
say-
one of them?
But then we have the chance of the one being hurt or killed that we need.
I mean, we just need one.
Yeah, but not everyone. Not everyone in a group like this, or a raid group or party, tells everybody the entire whole plan.
Well, I mean, they at least have to know where the main camp is.
One of them may know where the main camp is. We just need to figure out which one. It may not be all of them. Maybe just some of them. Kobolds aren't exactly the smartest, creatures in the world.
So then we take one of the people.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder said than done with all those kobolds there.
Yeah, but then if they're all dead, then it's not really a big deal if we just keep one alive.
What are the
Could
kobolds
sneak
wearing?
around and start shooting them off one by one, I guess.
The kobolds are wearing kind of like tattered rags and worn leather. At this point, you can actually start to see them gathering up. You see one kind of grab like a handful of stuff from one of the humans from kind of on the cliff, and you see them all start to kind of group up and move. Shit.
That might be dinner time.
Or plan C, we just follow them to their encampment.
If they group up really closely, I can kill a bunch of the kobolds all at once.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
That's what we're here for, right?
No, we're here to capture one, interrogate, get information, maybe find out where the main camp is that we need to get to our actual destination. Oh, great.
So you see the
Us to
kobolds.
make sure that none of these get away if they do see us.
Oh, they'll never be allowed to escape.
So you see these kobolds grab their half-cooked lunch and move about 50 feet away. You can hear the humans squabbling over how to cook a hen, to the uselessness of the kobolds and their allies.
I think now is a good time to kill all the kobolds, and then we can go and interrogate the humans.
Or just shrugs like, alright.
If you guys notice me at all at any point, you would notice I'm starting to see a squirrel in the distance and very much getting ready to run after it and bark if nobody stops me.
Uh-oh.
I have a really high passive perception and a pretty high passive insight. I would definitely stop you.
I have 15 perception and insight, so yeah, Floor would stop you. What are you doing?
We might need that squirrel later.
This girl's an asshole.
Well, no, he said that you have beautiful fur.
Yes, that is an insult. Fuck you.
Okay, alright. You know what? Laura just starts sneaking off this way.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
I'm gonna take off, go 70 feet in the air, and start to fly towards the
God!
kobold.
Okay.
What the fuck? I'm
Interesting.
flying.
Okay, how far up are you,
Maybe
Laura?
like 5 feet, just slightly off the ground.
Wow, this is really escalating.
Okay.
My little whimsy's just following behind you.
So Drake and Crasher, what are you guys up to in the meantime?
Well, Crasher, if they're about to do what I think they're about to do, I think we need to get into position because I think there's about to be a fight. You ready?
You can lead the way. I'm not stealthy, so I don't speak. That's not what I do. I charge.
I'm completely fine with not getting close, my friend.
I'm
Get
basically
back here.
invisible in the night sky.
I'll move up a little bit so I can get within like a clear eye of the bandits, and I will ready an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Nothing's happened yet, but I'm gonna have everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me. It looks like that's where this is headed.
What is with these rolls?
Drake is feeling the same way.
You know what? I just got that vibe. Like the beginning of the session, it's gonna be crap rolls, and then at the end, it's gonna be amazing.
I was accidentally on Whimsy instead of Knick-Knack, but I got a 14.
Okay. We got Drake, Alanon, Laura, Knick-Knack here. Crasher in there? I don't see Crasher. You said 14?
Yeah.
9. Sorry.
9, okay. Crasher with the 9, okay. Get that sorted
Very
out a
long
little
turn
bit.
order.
Yeah, I'm gonna condense that down a little bit. Okay. We'll put these guys.
Like the last thing that he would have said before he took off is like, "I'll take care of the kobolds." You guys-
That might not work very well. Okay. We'll try it this way. Okay. So yeah, as you guys move into position, Drake, you are first to act. I know you're kind of waiting on things. Do you want to hold your Eldritch Blast still, or do you want to do something?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hold the action still, just to.
All right.
Like, yeah, I'm not the crazy here. I'm just gonna react to the crazy.
All right, Knick-Knack, you look back. Everybody's gone except you notice Laura and Whimsy moving off to the west, just right behind you.
Yeah, I think I would just like stay hidden. I don't think I'm doing anything. Just making sure Whimsy is following Laura.
All right. Laura, you are up next to act.
All right. Laura is going to pick up a rock and she is going to throw it as close as she can to that rock.
Okay. Let's see how to.
To try to cause a distraction.
We're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna have you make a unarmed attack, but you can add your sleight of hand modifier.
Ooh, sweet. Okay. That's a +5. That's good, but that's a not one.
Okay. Yeah, you throw the stone. It goes.
Can you use
Wait.
lucky other people's rolls?
Nope.
Nope. I don't think you can.
You know what I can do? I'll give her my inspiration. I'll let her re-roll that.
Can do that. So yeah, get advantage on that.
All right. Not much better, but that's that becomes a.
That is literally over 100% better.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sleight of hand is a
So
+5.
with an 11,
Well, that becomes 16 because you said you'd add my sleight of hand modifier.
right. Yeah. So 16. Yeah, you are able to strike. Are you trying to like hit the rock, or are you trying to like just go behind it, or
She's
somewhere near?
thrown it to make a sound to kind of get these guys' attention to distract them.
I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. You kind of hit the edge of the rock, and you see it catches the attention of all four. They kind of look up, and the one over in the farthest away, this one here, he kind of looks at this guy and he's like, "Oh, what are you watching it for? Go check it out." And he kind of like fumbles and he grabs his weapons that are kind of sitting next to him, and he kind of starts to walk off that direction. Let's see where he is at in the turn order. So Alanon and Knick-Knack are gonna be. Do I have you on here twice, Knick-Knack?
You do.
Weird.
One is a 9, one's a 19.
Okay, let me delete the 9. So Alanon will get to act before that guy moves. So yeah, what was that it for you, Laura?
Yeah, that is.
Okay. Alanon, we're gonna go up to you next.
I am 70 feet in the air, and knowing the traits of frogs, I take this fat, juicy toad and I drop it directly down below, right in between all these kobolds.
Okay. Yeah, you drop the frog. It kind of you hear a little splat. Yeah. you hear one of the kobolds kind of like get freaked out and start screaming and like starting to run for a second, and then the other one slaps and is like, "Hey, idiot! It's food. It fell from the trees. The dragon gods have given us food," and they're all like, "Yeah!" And they also start to like rush towards the frog.
Alright, I will. As soon as they are all focused on the frog, I'll use my dash action and get down to 40 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting for them to group up into a bigger group.
Okay. So is it a bonus action that you're trying to use for that?
No, it was just I guess I had the frog in my hand.
Right. So
So it
that was
was
a
a
free
free
action.
action to drop it. And then it was
Dash.
my dash to get to 40 feet
Right.
in the air. And now I'm just waiting until they group up bigger so I can do my track spike.
Okay. Uh,
But now
okay.
I'm just holding. In a holding pattern, 40 feet in the air.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So that will bring us to these guys. This guy moves to grab his weapons as well. And he kind of like heads over with this guy.
So I don't want to assume, but I do assume that they can't see me being a nat 20 stealth.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good assumption, suppose. Okay, so they're all gonna grab their weapons, but two over here aren't gonna move yet. And this guy's gonna move up. This guy here. And we come back to Drake.
You know, I really thought, based on the comments everybody was making back at the greenest, that knickknack was going to be the problem. I got two people flying off. You know, wings are just not good for little people to have. I think that's really the problem here. Yeah, I guess I'll hold my position and I'll hold my action still to see if anything pops off. Then if they become aware of our presence and what everybody's doing, then I will attack this bandit right here with Eldritch Blast.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That one's already there. Okay, so Crasher, we move over to you. Not much happening so far right now.
Are you there, Quasho?
All right. I'm still waiting for Drake to give me the order.
Okay. All right, and then I guess we will move on to Knickknack.
How high is this little hill?
So right now you're about you're about 20 feet off of a ground level.
Okay. Can I just want to like get low and like sneak to the edge so I can like peer over the edge.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll another stealth?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
So much better.
Or hey. Okay.
And actually I can do that with a bonus action.
Perfect.
Because I'm a goblin.
Yep.
So I will just hold my action. I moved one of my infusions from being like a +1 armor bonus to I can now throw my hammer. And it comes back to me.
That's cool. Okay.
I was trying to do it to the boomerang, but boomerang doesn't work. So, but Yeah, just so you know that I have that. I want to hold my action. If somebody comes to like investigate the bottom of the hill, like to look up, I just want to throw my hammer at them.
Perfect. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, as you move up, you don't. You're kind of looking at the guards passing below you. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. That will bring us to the kobolds once again. Here and yeah, so that will bring us to Alanon.
I turn into an axe beak and drop straight down on top of all these fools. And I think I hit every single one of them being a large creature.
You'll hit 4, I believe. So I'll let you pick which 4 you're going for, but
I'm dropping straight down, so like if the one, because I would assume one of them actually went and grabbed the toad.
yeah, so there's one right below you, I believe. Oh, I guess there's not. Yeah, they're kind of all fighting over it in like a circle right now. They're all kind of like fighting each other. It's kind of like playing hot potato with the frog.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into an axe beak and try and drop down and land on as many of them as possible. Just literally just full spread body flop.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you get 4 of them. So I'll let you choose 4 right next to each other that you wanna hit with that. Just let you place the token over it. Perfect. Okay, I'll give you this one too. Put that one right there. Okay.
Okay, done. Yeah, I let out a fucking owl's, like an owl's caw, and then just turn into an axe beak, and they look up and they just see fucking axe beak feet, and just.
And you are 40 feet up, right?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so that is going to be 3d6 that I need you to roll.
Looks like it's time to fight, Crasher.
$13. Okay, so you're going to take the 13 points of bludgeoning damage, but so will the kobolds below. Killing all 4 of them. The splat.
And then I let out the axe beak caw.
Okay. Yeah, definitely have alerted everyone in the vicinity at this point. That's something that's happening.
Hey.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead and hit that button for me.
That's for that the prepared one I had against this bandit here.
Yep.
There we go.
Go ahead and hit that critical hit button as well for me, if you would.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, target is not prone. Yeah, you let out a absolute blast and smoke this guy for 21. I guess the prone is not necessary as you just completely
I think I overdid it.
blast that guy. He goes
For
down.
sure prone, but like not getting back up prone.
Yeah, definitely not getting back up prone for sure. He gets blasted. The other one had his attention held on the calling to the east, but now he's drawn back to the southeast as his friend gets blasted. So that was a held action. Doesn't necessarily trigger knickknacks.
No.
So yeah, Alanon, you crush him, let out your call. You have anything else you can do?
No, I'll keep it at that.
All right, Laura, you hear a loud thud and then a caw coming from the other side of the hill. What do you do? May be muted. I don't know if you're talking.
Yep.
May also not be at the computer right now.
Sorry, sorry, was fixing something. What?
So good. You hear a loud thud coming from the north on the other side of the hill, and then followed by a loud caw. What do you do?
She will, be like, oh, I guess that's the signal. She will step out from behind her rock just enough to where she can get a line of sight on this guy, and she's gonna shoot him in the kneecap.
All right, yeah, send it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Damn. Go ahead and hit that crit fail, yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
You do have an inspiration.
Does she still have
Oh
an
yeah.
inspiration?
Yeah, all you guys that died do have an inspiration.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I didn't mark it. Yeah, I'm re-rolling that shit right now. I'm using it. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that'll hit. Which one are you going for?
She's going for the one that's closest to her.
Okay.
She's trying to get him in the kneecap just to hurt him.
All right, yeah. Knick-knack, you hear a go by you, and it sticks inside the neck of the cultist there, and he just falls
She's
on his
aiming
knees.
for the knee. She said she was aiming for the knee.
I wasn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You go hit him in the knee, and you see him just fall onto the ground, and then just kind of fall over. He's kind of like bleeding out.
One down, one to go. That is all for Laura's turn. Actually,
Oh, okay.
I will move her. She's gonna
Okay.
fly over to here. So she's 10 feet in the air.
Okay. All right. If that's it for you, go to the cultist here. Yeah, he does not notice you, Knick-knack, but he does notice his friend just got capped in the knee, so he turns and see what he can do here.
This guy's blind, by the way.
Which one?
The one that doesn't see me.
Oh yeah, one got a nat 1 and one got a 3. So,
Damn.
yeah, I got lucky on that one. This guy's gonna move here. Actually, no, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna move here. And he can't make an attack, so that's it for him. Kobolds are definitely aware of the giant axe beak in their face right now, so they're gonna make some rolls.
The Dragon God gave them lots of food.
Maybe even too much.
More than their little tummies can handle.
This one's gonna disengage, and he is gonna move back here. As far as he can go. Yep. So he scurries away back that way. Next cultist will go. He saw the Eldritch Blast. He's gonna duck behind this rock. And Drake, that will bring us to you.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. Gets me there. I'm going to line up a shot on this guy. Do I have a clear view of him, or is he hidden?
You have a pretty good view. I'm going to give him half cover.
I got a little bit more movement. I can try to take some of that away.
Yeah, if you can move like another 10 feet, I'll give you the full hit.
That is exactly how much feet I had left. So I had
Perfect.
20, there's 30 gets me there.
Perfect. Yeah, you get the full shot on him right there.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Come on, come on. Here we go.
16. I think that will hit. Yep, that will hit.
Ooh.
5 points of damage. You send another Eldritch Blast, and you kind of hit him in the arm. He definitely takes a hurting from it, but it is not enough to kill him.
Damn, he's still up. Did you
Still
guys
up.
get him? And that'll be my turn.
All right, Crash, you're still waiting on orders. What do you do?
I gave him. I did tell him it was time to attack earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, with Drake giving me the okay, I'm going to start prowling forward because I don't actually see anybody right now. So
Right, okay.
yeah, he's out of the fireplaces. It's starting to disappear.
Okay. All right, so you do see the guy over here. He is, from where you're at, currently behind half cover.
I'm going to try chucking a javelin at him just because, fuck it.
All right.
That is a 10.
10, unfortunately, almost hits him, but it sticks into the cliffside right above his head.
Alright, that's all.
Okay.
Wouldn't this be a surprise round? Would they be able to move right off the bat since they didn't have any idea that we were there?
Oh, well, it kind of was, but you guys made some presence known that they were already moving towards, so they were kind of already on alert.
Yeah, Laura's
The rock.
Yeah. And then
The rock and the toad.
Yeah.
Hey, kids.
Yeah, so that will bring us over to Knickknack then.
I will instruct Whimsy to come over close to me and hide in the little tree right there.
Okay.
So that is my bonus action.
All right.
And I will continue to hold my action. If someone comes to the hill, I'm going to throw my hammer at them.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. I will say, from your vantage point there, Knickknack, they won't get the half cover because you're kind of looking up above that. So.
Okay. My hammer's got a range of 20 feet, so.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So these kobolds are gonna go.
Maybe get you like a hammer launcher or something.
I mean, 60 feet with disadvantage, but
Avril still wants a hammer launcher.
Okay, that one's gonna move up there, and this one will go here. All right, they're gonna try to hit the axe beak. 22 to hit for the first one for 4 damage, 4 piercing damage. 22 to hit for the second one with 6 piercing damage, and a 20 to hit for the third one for 4 piercing damage. So that's a total of 14 of all those killed. Is Axebeak still taking form?
Sorry, what was that?
So there was a 20 and 2 22s, so that's 14 damage in total if that all hits.
Oh yeah, he's definitely broken out of backspeak form. So 14. So 14 is. He takes 8 damage.
All right, so 8 damage for Al-Anon then. Alrighty, and that's the kobolds. And Al-Anon, you are up next.
Beautiful. I'm gonna start fucking people up.
Alright.
Alright, so. Yeah. He's just gonna cut one of these guys in half.
Alright. Which one are you going for?
The one to the south of me because it's the closest to everybody else.
All right. Yeah, you do indeed, with your scimitar, go right through the center and slash it in half.
All right, now I rotate to there, and then I call out to everybody else. There's one over there. I can't get to him.
Alrighty.
And that's gonna be. Actually, I forgot. I'm going to try and shield master shove this guy prone.
Okay. So that is a
Tag action to shove. So it's athletics versus acrobatics or athletics.
okay. I think we had deduced last time that it was an attack roll.
Yeah,
I have
shove is
I
to
have
hit.
I have shield master, so I
Okay.
can use my bonus action to try and knock somebody prone or push them 5 feet.
Yeah, it's different from
Right.
a bumble.
So it's not just the shove action.
No, it's a feat. It's my feat.
Okay, I didn't know if it had special rules other than like the shove.
Yeah, if I take an attack action on my turn, I can use my bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of me with my shield.
Okay, yeah. So that the shove mechanic is what I'm looking at. I guess I should say.
Yeah, it's still the shove mechanic, but it is a bonus action for me because of my feat.
Yeah. I thought we had deduced last time with Bum Bum that it was a.
Yeah, a shove is a to hit, and
Yeah.
if you hit, you can push it.
Okay, so we're doing. So I rolled a hit. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, he's down.
Yeah. 19 will hit, so that is gonna shove him.
Actually, I will push him the 5 feet back, and then I will close distance.
All right.
So I'll
Push
push
him
him.
back. You said.
Yeah, I want to push him back towards his ally.
All right. He goes back 5 feet as you shove him with your shield.
Just like fucking quick cut one in half, swing into the other side, and just jump into his face and basically just fucking bash him with the shield in his noggin.
Hell yeah. All right. If that's it for you, Alan, now you move over to Laura.
All right. Laura's going to fly over to this guy, and she's going to straight up try to knock him out.
Okay.
That would be...
Trying to go for the non-lethal.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't use her bow as a blunt instrument, can she?
I'll give you an improvised weapon. You can go for a shot if you'd like to with non-lethal. Up to you.
Nah, we'll just go straight for the unarmed strike then.
Okay. Yeah. So your improvised weapon. Believe that does.
Oh wait,
Okay.
she's got short swords. I could have her put her bow away and grab that,
Okay.
and just use the blunt of it. She's got two hand fighting.
Okay.
So, or two weapon fighting. So,
Okay.
since she didn't use her bonus action last turn, I'd just say she put the bow away and then pulled out the swords. But yeah, she's gonna just turn and swing and try to knock that guy out with it.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
10 is unfortunately gonna miss on that one.
Alright, well,
So-
she'll use her bonus action to try again with the other one.
Okay.
There we go! That's better!
That one will hit.
Alright.
Does the two weapon fighting let you use your bonus to damage on the second attack? Is that what that one does?
Negative.
No, it
Okay.
does not. It does not add my ability modifier for damage.
Okay.
So it's just a d6 at that point.
I see. Okay.
So I'll just roll
That's.
it. Straight d6 4.
Yeah, you definitely give him a little bit of a bloody nose, but he is still standing.
Ah. Okay, that's it for
yeah.
Laura.
Okay. So
Yeah, she's
this
not
guy,
playing anymore. She dropped down.
this guy is gonna go. He gets a 10 to hit. That's gonna miss.
That is so missing.
Yeah. So that's all he can do. Kobold here. Speed 2. Gonna move up here. He's gonna use some little sling action on Alanon up there with a 21 to hit. For 6 bludgeoning.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so that's gonna be 6 bludgeoning damage from the sling.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay. He gets an 11, so it's gonna
That
be.
misses. Okay, cool. I give myself advantage.
Alrighty. Then we go to the next cultist's turn. He grabs the javelin from above him, rips it out of the wall, and he throws it back towards. He's gonna throw it towards Drake.
Yeah, that checks out. I hit him earlier.
So it's gonna be 11 plus. So he gets a 14 to hit for Drake.
Ooh, I will. This seems ridiculous for such a low number. I will shield.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to block it. It kind of curves to the side and sticks into the ground. And that is going. He's actually going to move some. He is going to move right there. So that is going to trigger Knickknack's thing, I believe.
Ooh.
Paddywhack that guy.
Give him the.
Because
It's gonna be a 12.
12.
Unless I have advantage from being hidden.
I will give you advantage, but that will hit anyway, if not. So.
Well, 15.
And that will hit.
That's gonna be 6 bonk damage.
Yeah. Bonk damage indeed. He kind of like hides back. You see him put his back against the wall, trying to get out of view from Drake and Crasher, and then dunk, right on the top of the head.
Just right from the top, just donk.
He goes and falls over.
Yeah, definitely no non-lethal damage or anything. Just a full double hand overhead swing. Yeah.
Is that thing where he stands up really straight, his leg goes straight, and then he does the whole topple thing around for a little bit before he hits the ground.
And then it just appears back on my belt, and I pull it back out, hands shaking again.
Oh yeah, it flies back up, and then yes, that's triggered yours.
Some of that makes it scarier that you're up there with your hands shaking. You just murdered a guy.
It's my first time.
It's scarier because it's he's new to killing. We're used to this. He's just like, oh my god!
I killed someone. Oh god!
Drake, that moves us to your turn.
Oh man, your first one was like a person.
Right? His first kill was a person.
I'm not a person. It's fine.
10, 20. You're not a person. I'm gonna. Alanon looks like he might be in a bad way over here. I'm gonna attack this one right here.
Okay.
Attack the other one.
With the further one, that one.
Yeah, I got these two.
Okay, I mean that makes sense. He did just attack you with a sling, so I'll react to that instead.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh.
Alanon is bleeding heavily. Like he's just like very focused on what he's doing.
I'm gonna use a lucky because I've never used one before, so today's the day.
Get it.
All right.
There we go. That's 14.
Lucky indeed. That is gonna hit, Drake.
Sweet. That'll be 8 damage.
8 damage. You send an Eldritch Blast right towards this kobold, and you are surprised to see it keeps going into the tree as you see a mist form around where the kobold once was.
Hey. Okay. I'm gonna look down. Does the guy that got blasted in the knee with an arrow, how's he looking?
He's not looking good. He's bloodied for sure.
Does he look like he's dying, or is he?
Not quite dying, but he's bloodied.
Laura obliterated that
Okay.
kneecap.
Okay. Knick-knack, why don't you tie that guy up? That'll be my turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think that's right. I think the kneecap guy got just completely wrecked. The other guy is not the kneecap guy. I don't believe.
Yeah,
Kneecap
I
guy is missing a leg.
yeah, I straight killed one. Lorelei took one out, but didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to knock this one out too.
Yeah. So this one.
In case legless guy loses all this blood.
We come to Crasher.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading towards the last place I saw people.
Okay.
So, don't see anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and dash.
All right. You can see Laura up here duking it out with a dude.
He's currently got a bloody nose.
It is too dark.
Ah.
Oh yeah, dynamic lighting is on, huh?
Yeah.
That should be on daylight mode. My bad.
I don't have it.
So
on
that's,
for me.
that makes things way different.
Because you can see far in the dark.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I
I
can
saw
see
night
everything.
vision, so I was like, I can see the whole time.
Okay,
My
so
guess.
that makes things way different. We're gonna go help Eleanor. Still using dash.
Okay.
Now use my bonus action to attack this guy drawing the great sword.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
18 will hit.
That is 16 plus 5 for 21.
21 damage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that will definitely kill the kobold.
Is there any?
Is there anything left of him?
No. Not at all.
No.
Saladon's just like, holy shit.
It's like that thing you see in anime where a dude just runs by real quick and slashes through somebody.
It's always the guy that's not really smart. He's just scary strength. For
That is.
sure.
All right.
Don't piss off Crasher.
That will bring us to
Note to
Knick-Knack.
self.
I'm like, Crasher, you got this last guy? I think I need to go heal.
I will slide down this little hill if possible, to go over to the guy that's bleeding out. And I'll take my rope out, but then I use my action to prestidigitate him and clean him up before I do anything else.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to slide down.
And my little whimsy will just like stay 20, 25 feet up in the air because he's a flyer, but come out to like the middle of the field.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about this dude here. You talk about the kneecap guy. Yeah, he was not looking good. That guy was not. My bad. But yeah, you are able to prestidigitate him and get the rope on him. This guy is gonna go. Damn. He is gonna go 30 feet to the north. I'm just gonna put his token right here, but he's going diagonally 30 feet to the north. And Alanon, that brings us to you.
So I'm just gonna take a step back and cure myself and let Crasher handle the rest of this because I don't think I need the help anymore.
Okay. Nine points of healing. All right.
All right, I'm gonna take a few steps back and I'm just gonna fly straight up 30 feet.
All right. Yeah, you fly up and we go over to Laura.
All right. Laura is going to again try to swing and hit him with her short sword to try to knock his ass out.
All right. Yeah, roll it up.
There we
I can
go.
hit. Yep.
Just going for the whack. 6.
Yeah, you see him holding his nose kind of like with one hand, his nose kind of bloody, and you just hit them with the back of the sword and knock his hand back into his face, and he just kind of falls over on his back.
Perfect.
He's out.
All right. She's then gonna tie him up.
All right. So that is the cultist. He is restrained.
And out like a light. Because Laura will
Yeah.
obviously see that Knick-Knack's got the other one, so she's not going to worry about it.
Knick-Knack's struggling, but it's fine.
Knick-Knack,
Yeah.
you need me over
Ew, 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 ew.
there?
There's so much blood.
All right, Drake. You see these two get. Go ahead, Laura.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say once she has the guy tied up, Laura is going to drag the guy as she's walking this way. But I think since he's unconscious, like she's got the rope
not a
tied
problem.
around the guy, and she's just dragging him.
Not a problem. So Drake, you saw this kobold that was behind Crasher move up 30 feet. It's kind of off the map, but yeah. Do you want to try to pursue him, or what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know about running, but I'll shoot a Eldritch Blast at him.
All right,
I'm not made for running.
that'll hit.
12 damage.
Yeah, you saw a kobold. He just like just blasted the mist.
Max damage. I'll kind of
Perfect
dust my
plan,
hands
everybody.
off.
That worked perfectly.
Well, that was nothing like what we discussed, so I don't know what plan you're talking about, but let's go question some bandits.
I don't know. Everything went good at my end.
Then remove all the turns here.
You know what's funny is Drake uses lightning. I have ice, and Alanon uses grass. I think Nignac uses fire. Is that right?
Are you trying to say we're
Not at all.
Pokemon types?
Okay, I was just going by your model down there.
It's just a magical hammer.
Okay.
He's a good bunker. I'm gonna walk that way, check on our captives.
Walk
yeah.
this way.
Yeah, you guys head over.
Oh,
you
look!
guys have
I caught
two-
two.
So, which one of them am I supposed to make a new soul for? Right? I'm going to speak really loudly so that the bandits can hear me. You're right. That's what you guys wanted me to come for? Yeah, I'm supposed to make a new soul for one of them, and then I get to steal the soul of the other one, right?
Wait, what?
What the hell?
No, you don't remember? We talked about that before, and I'm going to give Knick-Knack a wink.
I would say you get to take the one that's missing a leg right now.
That's the one you want to have a new soul? I don't know if the body's going to survive.
No.
really long.
That's the one you get to take the soul from. I mean, look at him. He's gonna be like gimpy for the rest of his life because I obliterated that goddamn kneecap.
Oh, we can negotiate it. I could take that soul too. I mean, I could take both.
Well, this one's unconscious, and she kind of like tosses the one that she has tied up. So that's the one that's awake, and that's the one that's asleep, and you're welcome.
Well, I'll let you decide. If you said you had to ask some questions or something, if they don't answer, then I will.
You guys ask the questions. Interrogation ain't my thing. I'm usually the one being interrogated.
Are you going for an intimidation here, Drake? Is that
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah,
And I plan on, if I have to fall
I
through
will
this,
give him assist.
if I have to fall
gonna
through
say
this,
Laura
I am
also
going to
assists.
cast Unseen Servant to look like the soul. Basically, is my idea here.
So if you take their soul, does that mean I can't eat them? Wait, am I allowed to eat people?
No.
That's a question.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, okay. All right,
say
we'll
no.
carry on, I guess.
I say no for the moment. If we don't need these guys, then yeah, go for it.
All right, yeah, he is looking nice and intimidated from you, Drake. He's like, no, please.
I'm gonna bend close to him, and I'm gonna have my face turn into just the meanest tiefling I've ever seen. Okay, just remember, if they don't like your answers, you gotta come with me, and I'll walk away.
Oh God, Knick-Knack, you can kind of see as you're walking away. You see as he's been freshly prestidigitated, he starts to wet his pants a little bit.
Ew.
Alanon's just like, I heard that if I eat people, then I can get their thoughts. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm willing to try again.
Knick-Knack is headed over to where the campfire is to see if there's any bags or anything like that they had over there that he could go through. This leaves the Crasher and Alanon to question him.
So Lorelei's just watching. Like, she don't do interrogations. She's always interrogated because her siblings. She got blamed for shit a lot.
Okay,
I'm gonna start searching bodies.
Okay, Knick-Knack and Drake, I'll have you roll an investigation check.
Uh, 21.
25.
125. Okay.
I look over at Crasher and be like, apparently, mercy is a good thing. So I guess if we say that we won't kill them, maybe they'll tell us stuff. Because neither of us have any idea how this goes.
want some information, you're gonna tell us. Otherwise, I let my friend eat your soul. Got it? Okay. Where is your main camp?
Okay. I'm gonna get to your answer there, Laura. I will say for the two of you, but between the two of you, you guys find a total of 28 silver among the bodies and the bags at the camp, and then you find a few cheap weapons as far as the cultists go. That's not including the kobolds. That's kind of what you got there. For your answer, Laura. He says, uh, he says about uh, about 300 yards north. You'll come to a rocky bluff. You keep moving past that for about another 600 yards, and you'll start to reach the camp.
Who do you guys work for? Like, why are you guys doing this?
Um, he says, I got in with this group. They said they could make me rich, but then kind of frustrated because they told us that we could. Our only purpose to was to acquire loot, but they told us, and they told us to specifically look for gold, gems, and other valuables, but we were forbidden to loot for ourselves. It's kind of frustrating.
Seems like a shitty business model.
Yeah, I agree. Wish I could have nicked some for myself.
Okay, can I kill him now?
There's no real goods over here, guys. It doesn't look like any of these things got taken from the city.
Does he know about their leaders or anything? Didn't you guys want to know about their how many leaders they had and how
I
many
got the
men they had?
camp.
Oh,
And
we
all
can
that?
ask him more than one question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Leaders. We will let you live. Is that how this works?
Okay, I'll take it. I guess.
I'll walk over. You'll have to excuse my esteemed clients here. They're not used to the crueler side of our work. I do have a couple questions for you, just to expedite things. If you answer promptly, it sounds like you're going to have the rest of your life to not think about tonight. How's that go?
Yes. You have a bandage for my leg. It hurts
Yeah,
quite.
He like whispers in his ear. He's like, "Wait, are we not gonna kill him after this, anyways?"
we'll get to the leg here in a little bit.
I cleaned it up for you.
How many men are there in the camp that we can expect? You could give me a ballpark.
From what I've seen, probably 160, 200. I'm not quite sure.
Very well.
That's a lot.
How many leaders, or who are your leaders?
My leader was he was a small commander of our group, kind of just bossed around by all the other guys, but he just kind of followed us and made sure we weren't taking anything for ourselves.
You don't know who's in charge of this whole army outfit, whatever you call yourselves?
No. They just kind of recruited me to join up with them.
Yeah, what do you guys call yourselves?
Bandits, raiders. I
You
don't know.
guys don't even have a brand?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, who's ever in charge? They really need to step their game up.
Smile. What's do you know why they're
Where's
doing this?
Bobby?
Oh, what was that, Crasher?
Where's Bogluck?
I don't know that name. I promise. I swear. I don't know that name. Yeah, what did you say, Drake?
What do you know where you're supposed to march next? Was this the end of the road? Are you getting paid out and leaving, or what's the next step?
Well, we were supposed to go back to camp after we were done, but we kind of decided to take a load off for a little bit. We were getting tired of walking.
Well,
Where's camp?
I
Laura's
I
already
told
got
you.
that information.
Yeah, he just kind of repeats the same thing.
If you don't know who Bogluck is, what about Mondath? I know he was at the greenest.
Crasher, do you know who their leaders are?
I know who killed my family.
Are these the same people that killed your family? You didn't mention that before.
You didn't ask.
How would I know to ask? Look,
You're asking him.
I'm just going to sigh heavy at that. Okay. More importantly, more than anything else, what I want to know, and I'm going to look deep into his eyes, where are they having you turn in any treasure that you collect?
Well,
Anyone got dibs on this leg?
we oh god.
All yours.
Oh god.
Dope. Thank you. It just starts eating it.
No.
Hey,
Please.
I want the bone after you're done.
I
No
told you.
problem.
I spoke truthfully, I swear.
It's
can
not like you were
Laura-
gonna put
can
it
Laura
back
do
on.
an insight check, please, to see if he is actually telling the truth?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll inside for me.
Where do they drop off the treasure?
It's screaming in pain. He's like, you can tell that he is shitting bricks right now. He is not in a position to lie.
All right. Stop torturing him. He's telling us the truth.
I'm gonna snap my
Paladin,
fingers in front of his eyes.
Stop
Hey,
chewing
hey.
on the leg.
Torturing?
Focus.
Wait, is that what I was doing? Apparently, I'm good at this.
Look here, you're not going to need the leg back. It's not like you're going to stick it back on. It's not how legs that fall off work. Okay? Just focus. We're not done yet. Where's the treasure?
They had us loaded up on a cart and they took it with them. We kind of fell behind the cart.
Where did the cart go? Is this your first day?
It is actually. Second day now, I guess. But
Oh, that's a rough one.
Okay, I have a quick question for you. Did your buddy know more than you?
I don't know. I think he joined about the same time I did.
God damn it.
Where'd you get recruited from?
I was over in El Terrell, and they kind of stopped through and they seen all this treasure that they were carrying, and they asked me if I wanted to join, and of course I did. I thought I could get rich quick. Now I've just lost a leg.
Oh, yeah, that didn't pan out, did it?
He stops eating the leg for a second. He goes, "Oh, there's this tactic that I learned of where we let a prisoner go back into the front of everybody, and then they create a big ruckus, and then everybody goes and investigates. You know what I'm saying? They all go see the prisoner, and then we go on the other side."
No, that would just stir up a lot of noise. Let's try to get in, get out without them finding out anything.
Oh, so we just kill him.
Well, I do have one more question. Where do you keep your prisoners?
Oh yeah, we should ask about the monk.
Nom 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 nom.
I will say to your last question, I guess he would give a little bit more information. He tells you that they left a rear guard up at the rocky bluffs ahead, but he says they might know more than he does. To your last question, uh, for the prisoners. He says, I don't know where they keep them. I don't even know how many they got, if they got any. I'm really not sure.
Okay,
Actually,
thank you.
I think they did get a few. Now that I remember right.
Oh,
A few, more than one. This could present a problem.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many.
Well, I think we're done with these two.
perfect. And Laura will knock the bloody leg guy out.
I was gonna stab him in the neck and then eat him.
Wait.
And he just fucking stabs
that.
him right in the neck and just starts to eat him.
That's gross.
I wasn't going.
Oh my god.
You were just talking to them. Okay, well.
I
Sure.
wasn't going to kill him, Elenon. I was
That's
just
fine.
gonna
He just,
leave
like-
him here.
He's just like got like part of his liver in his mouth. He goes, "Oh, but the liver's such a good part."
Ah. You know, I grew up with wolves and dire wolves and really weird people, and you're weirder than the people I grew up with, and that's saying a lot.
What? There's a natural order to everything.
Yeah.
The strong
Laura is
live and the
still
weak die.
Laura is still dragging the unconscious guy behind her as they're all walking away.
Okay.
I want to see if I can find tracks for a cart.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me see. Go ahead and roll a.
I think this definitely does give us all the information we needed to just go into camp and get what we need. I'm gonna be honest. I think if we tried a prisoner exchange, I think they would just tell
Because
us.
they don't
to-
catch this guy's a mook. Like if we brought the dragon dude, then yeah, they do a prisoner exchange.
The half dragon, if he's a representative of their leader, he had no like care or concern about life.
Well, I'm saying for the rear
I was
guards.
gonna say, like-
not for the main group. I'm saying for the prisoner guards.
We could just
No.
avoid the rear guard and go around him and just go directly to the camp, grab what we need, and get out of here. If I think,
That's fair.
because the way they made it sound is we're not very far from the camp. Like we're kind of lucky that none of these escaped to go warn the camp we're coming.
I have
So-
one more creature that we can use.
If we attack closer, then I think we're raising the odds that somebody escapes, calls out, yells, or something, and we get caught.
Fair
So I
point.
think we should try to hide these bodies. Maybe snuff out this fire, and then they'll just chalk these up to deserters.
Fair enough.
I can make it look like wild animals ravaged them all because livers are delicious.
Hey,
I
Al-Anon.
don't know if we want to take time for you to take little nibbles out of everything.
Laura will untie the unconscious guy. Have at.
Yeah, he tears in. Like,
That guy was still alive.
doesn't matter to him. Intelligence has no bearing on nutrition.
That's
If
fair.
I see him going to eat a live guy, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him to take him out and just mercy kill him.
So Crusher, you do find a set of tracks, cart tracks. You notice that they're like you see them coming towards Greenest and going away from Greenest. The ones going away seem to be a little deeper ruts than the ones going towards Greenest.
Yeah, so the ones going towards Greenest are definitely older. I would call out to Drake because he seems to be the smartest one in the group.
And Knick-Knack's pretty smart. He's got it together. He's a little crazy though.
Knick-Knack's very smart.
He's crazy smart.
If you show me the tracks, I would go, well, sounds like, or what it looks like is they got big loads of treasure coming out of here going somewhere. So that definitely seems to hint that there's another base or something that this isn't the main one. Otherwise, there should be deeper grove tracks coming here, not leaving.
He did say that they were just stopping here for a rest, and the cart kept going.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and then also if the wagon is loaded down with treasure, the tracks would be deeper.
Well, that's only if there might be just multiple loads of treasure coming in, which is why they're shallower, and then they're getting all loaded into one wagon and left, which is why they're deeper. I guess we don't really know till we get there.
Yeah, we just know that one is heading towards Greenest, and we just came from there.
What I'm worried about more than anything is how are we going to get prisoners out of here? The treasure we can sneak out, but with people, I don't know. Do we take one of the wagons and we just try to ride fast enough that they can't catch us?
Do you have like blur or mirror image or anything like that?
No, especially not if, as the guy said, there's multiple prisoners.
Well, we only need one prisoner, right? Just the monk.
Well, we're not going to just abandon innocent people to be hurt by this cult or this army.
My bets would say to either we would have to dig them out, or we'd have to like incite some sort of riot so they can try to save themselves.
Getting dark in chat.
Yeah, we were just laughing about it.
Well, I guess we'll need to get a better view of the area. Laura, you want to fly over and see if you can get a good view? If you can do that from a distance where they can't see you, maybe you can get a good view of the camp and figure out where, if the prisoners are kept outside, that should be visible. If we know now that treasure's being brought into the camp in a wagon, so if there's somewhere where the wagon is, if you can see if it's still loaded or if it's been unloaded somewhere, that would be valuable information that we could plan on how to approach. If the where the prisoners kept are close to the outside of the camp, that would help. Like,
Birdman, can you turn into a badger?
I do have a slight idea.
Yeah, I can turn into something.
If you could turn into a badger, you might be able to tunnel under where the prisoners are held.
Yeah, I can do that. I also have, I think, it was a squirrel, I think I have still.
That squirrel hole is going to be much too small.
It was a field mouse.
Okay.
So like a rat.
Yeah. I still have a mouse that we can use to scout, but if I become a badger, then yeah, I can dig to where we need to go. I just need to know where it's at. So we can use the mouse to figure out where it's at, and then I can use the badger. It's gonna take me a while, but I can dig a big enough hole for a person to crawl through.
I don't want to crawl through anything.
Well, if it works out, then the people should just be able to crawl out, right?
They could crawl out, or we could hide the people in the treasure wagons and, two birds, one stone it, so to speak.
Do we have to ride the treasure wagons out?
I hate that fucking anatomy.
Oh, wait, no, Drake, you said you can put in your ring, right?
Yeah, the treasure I can take care of. But I can't put people in there. So, I mean, if you guys think that there's a way that we could tunnel the people out and then I take the treasure and we get out of here without making any noise, that's definitely the best.
I like that.
Best idea.
There's 100%. I can for sure make a tunnel.
Then we just need to hide our tracks. They won't know where we went. We can disappear into the dark.
It'll take me a while, but I can for sure make a tunnel.
We can probably erase these two bandits. They're dead and eaten.
Yeah, that's true.
Dead. They both dead.
Yeah, we'll
chowing.
As I'm kind of walking back and forth and talking, I'll be tossing kobold bodies like back here in these bushes. I'll use prestidigitation to put out the campfire.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can turn into a giant badger.
Prisoners, tunnel them out. Plan B, put the people in the carts. We hightail it out as quick as we can with it.
Yeah, we can either try to trick our way out or we hightail it out. But either way, we can. The wagon sounds like the backup plan.
Yes.
Either way, no matter what, I can. If you guys get me into a spot to where I can, like, I think if I can either go ahead and scout and see where the prisoners are and fly above where they can see me, and then, or I can send the field mouse in to figure it out. But one way or the other, I need to know where the prisoners are before I start doing it.
Alanon, you and I are the only two who can fly, so I would say you and I are the perfect to scout from the sky, and your mouse could probably scout from the ground. No one's gonna notice a mouse in a camp. They'll notice, though, alley creature and me, obviously, but if we're smart about it, we can definitely hide.
What time of day is it right now?
It's been about an hour or two, so like maybe 2:30.
Oh, it's
Or,
daytime. Yeah, I say we should wait until night and go into it dark.
I agree with the darkness.
I
Definitely
will-
need the dark.
I will say, Drake, as you were tossing the kobolds over, toss the last one, and you see a small wooden statue drop out of the pouch of one of the kobolds.
No, what's this?
If you want to check it out, go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, I do have intelligence, so that's a thing. Oh, I guess I'll use another lucky.
Okay.
Okay, 13.
That'll do it. So yeah, you realize that this is a small carving, a religious carving towards the god of Shante.
Our power just went out in Cheney.
Yeah, there's a little bit over to the north. And that's it. It's the fucking Comcast building is the only building that still has power.
You mean the
We can still hear you
Fishy.
guys.
Fishy,
Yeah.
fishy.
which we had Comcast?
Yeah, Century is the only building that still has power.
Shouldn't need
So-
too much more map, I don't think.
Shanti, is that the... That's a good one, right? That's not a bad one.
I believe-
I'd look at that and grab that and go, I wonder if this must be one of the things they looted from
You can. Yeah.
the village. I'll show it to the others. Looks like one of the kobolds had some loot on them. Looks like they didn't turn this in. Doesn't look like it's
those-
like high value.
Those sneaky bastards.
yeah.
So we're following the tracks, right?
I think we should. I don't know if we should follow the tracks. I think we should wait until night, and then send one of the ones that flies to go do
I
some
think we can
surveillance.
follow the tracks now, and then once we find the camp, we can wait till night.
Well, we know where the camp is. The
Traveling at
bandit
night
said.
is not a good idea.
The bandit said it's like 500-600 yards, or like that direction is the camp. Like we're almost by the camp right now.
Yeah, we're about 500 yards away from it.
Yeah, but again, just waiting until night, we could easily be found by a search party or a guard, or just fucking animals.
They wouldn't be able to avoid me though.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I have very extensive night vision.
It's not night.
The only thing I'm worried is if we try to do anything, if we fly over and try to survey the place during the day, we're gonna get caught. If we try to walk up in broad daylight, we're gonna get caught. Like anything we try to do in the day, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think night is the best choice, but I also don't think approaching the camp before then is a good idea. I think we should take this position.
Okay, so if we wait here, eventually someone's going to get curious why these guys didn't show up. There were a lot of people right here.
We can.
These
always
guys were
just-
playing. They said they were playing AWOL. They were supposed to report in, but they chose not to.
And the guy said literally they just got recruited the other day to do this. I doubt they're gonna really care if a couple of their recruits, quote unquote, vanished suddenly. They just came from a freaking raid on the town. There's no way
I
they're
think
gonna come back
putting
here.
the here is the best decision. That way, if they do send somebody out to check this position, it's easy for us to ambush them, take them out.
And we could also just get like a little off the trail here, and that way we could get a good view if anybody approaches the area, but they can't
I'm saying
necessarily
we
see
need
us.
to at least move. We shouldn't just sit here.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
agree
think
on the
if we move
I
like just
agree with
100 feet
moving
off
off
the trail
the
or
trail,
so, and then hide.
like cut people off if they're coming to check it out.
I'm not saying go to their door and like wait at their door.
So we cut like half the distance off, and like set an ambush on the trail and wait until night.
I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Like I would at least like to be able to see the edge of their town.
I'm gonna be at the top of some tree and watching their camp.
Yeah, if we can
I
find
would
like a
like to
good
be
tree
inside of their
that you
camp.
can get a view of. There's a good tree that you can like get to the top of and get a good view of, and the rest of us can hide out at the bottom. That would be a perfect spot if we can see something like that around.
I can sneak around the backside of the camp, keep an eye on it there too. I'm very
Yeah, that'd
good
be
sneaky.
perfect.
I'll just wait here.
Knick Knack, come
Or-
on, honey. You can't keep staying in the back and hiding like that.
I mean, it's a little safer.
Honey, I
I
thought
mean,
you
if
wanted
you want to
some words
stay here with the
these people.
corpses in the dark,
Well, no, I just meant I don't want to go in there.
Oh, you don't have to.
All right, I'll go with you guys then.
Yeah. Al-Anon and I are the ones who are going to be surveying. Y'all can hide around the sides.
Oh, perfect.
I can use this time too to use the field mouse while it's still daytime. Because everybody's gonna be awake and up and at 'em and all that stuff. Like it's a good time for the field mouse to go in and scout. So I'll use my speak with animals and send him off to go scout.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
perfect.
So you guys are moving up the trail a little ways.
No, we're gonna peel off of the trail and basically hide in the woods for till nightfall. But
we are going to
Al-Anon
get
is,
close enough to where we can spy on them.
yeah, Al-Anon. So we want to get into the woods, but then closer, basically. And then Al-Anon wants to find like a good tree that he can post up on that has a decent view of the camp.
Okay. So you guys are traveling off the trail basically, but kind of following the general path. Take it.
Yeah, the idea is that we're trying to hide until nightfall, but we want to get a view of the camp to make sure they're not moving camp or anything like that.
Perfect. Okay. So I will say you guys don't see much in the way of like tall trees or anything. There's some like small shrubbery foliage, but you guys do get you moved out, you say about 100 yards or so. Is that what you wanted to move up? You guys have a view of the path from where you're at, atop of like a little plateau hill thing. Looking down, you can see where the Colts was describing, like a rocky bluff that goes along the trail about 100 yards away from where you're at now.
Cut them off at the pass.
Yeah, I'll have you guys all roll a perception check for me.
Is what would I do for the mouse scout?
Go knickknack.
We'll get there in just a minute, Al-Anon. Let's see what to do with that one.
Out of 16.
I can't roll right now.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
know?
My plus is a 6. Oh,
That's
I don't
fine.
know.
With the nat 20, it's going to get it anyway there. So you recognize that
16 passive, so it's a plus 6.
yeah. So you guys recognize that the rocky bluff area he was talking about would be a good spot for an ambush. So probably a good idea you didn't go that way. You don't quite see the camp yet, but up ahead you can see this like large plateau area, and you can see like a a lowland that kind of moves from the trail into this little like area you can't see anymore. It kind of looks flat, but you can see that there's a spot that like goes into the slopes into the earth up ahead. So yeah, you guys are still quite a ways from the Raiders camp, but you are off of the beaten path there. Are you guys just gonna chill there until nightfall?
Yeah, I guess so.
Laura would
I'd
make
look
sure that
at
we're kind of hidden as best we could be.
I'd
Well,
look at
Dottie said
Laura
he wanted to
Crusher.
do something with a field mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
guess that would be the better play is to hide out here and let him do his thing with the field mouse.
Yep. Laura will
Okay.
take a spot if she can, just to where she could see things, like kind of scattered ahead a little bit more than the group.
Okay. So first I'm gonna roll the party token. I took everybody's average, and I'm gonna roll an average stealth check just to see where you guys uh stealth wise.
You want
Is
us to roll a stealth check?
yeah, if you want to roll a d20 for me, you get a +1 bonus. So with the averages. Uh
Oh yeah.
okay, so a 7 stealth.
Guess I could use my last lucky. No, I can't because it's for
Save it.
not for
I'd
you.
save that
Yeah.
for combat.
Okay.
Maybe it's talk her way out of something.
So Alanon, with
Oh,
the
technically,
man.
I have disadvantage.
Uh, well, it won't be a disadvantage, so we'll go with the 6 regardless. Though, so with the field mouse, Alanon, what exactly are you trying to look for? You guys are still like hundreds of yards away from this, presumably what might be the camp location.
I just want the field mouse to go in and figure out like what the structure is. I'm looking for basic information. People tied up or a room full of a lot of stuff. And that's all I'm asking him. It's really basic shit.
Okay, so you're sitting at like way far up ahead.
I want it to run through the camp like a field mouse does, and want it to just look in each of the tents. And it's looking for specifically one tent full of people that are tied up, and one tent full of stuff. And then as soon as it finds both those things, I want it to come back to me.
Okay, I will tell you that the camp, the presumed camp location is like 300 yards away, so it's going to take it a while to do all that. So you guys are probably going to be here a minute for all of that.
Well, we were
Well,
waiting
it
for
was
nightfall
like
anyway,
2:30.
We were
Yeah.
planning to wait till nightfall anyways, and speak with animals lasts for over an hour. So
Okay. Okay, this is a tricky one.
So.
I I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be able to look through all the tents for sure.
actually, speak with animals only last 10 minutes. So I might. I'm ritual casting it, so it would be, I guess, not viable.
Yeah, I mean you can
Yeah,
tell
this
it to
doesn't
go,
seem
but
like it would work.
Why wouldn't it be? Well,
Because if it's 100 yards away, it would be able to go check a tent out and then come back. So yeah, I guess if I ritual cast it, it would be a repetitive ritual cast situation
why would he come back after each tent?
because I can't talk to him.
Yeah, he has to find it, and then when he comes back, you cast it again. You only have to do it twice.
That is true. So yeah, I'd send him out and then wait for him to come back. And then when he comes back, I'll ritual cast it again and talk to him. What do you need me to roll in order for him to actually come back? Because it's not like I have control of him.
yeah.
He's working with me.
So what I was gonna have you do is roll an animal handling check. I'll give you Well, you kind of captured it, so I'm not gonna give you advantage. I'll give you just a straight animal handling check roll.
25.
25. Okay.
Hey,
Not bad.
All right. So you tell it to go search to bring back information from this camp. You kind of point it in the direction of where it's at. Let's see what is a rat's intelligence here.
It's a field mouse.
Field
Stupider than a rat.
Very likely. Mouse. You're gonna have to go with rat because there is no mouse one.
He's gonna come back and tell us where the food tent is instead of the treasure tent because he said a tent full of stuff.
Their
He's
intelligence is
like,
a
"That stuff-"
14.
What?
The rat's intelligence is a 14. So if you
Oh
want to go
no!
with that.
What's a field mouse?
There is no field mouse intelligence.
because they're out there solving
There is no field
mazes.
mouse wild shape. So we'll just I'm down to go with the rat because the 14 intelligence is really helpful for me because it's got a +4 on its intelligence.
I'm seeing a rat has an intelligence of 2.
Oh wait,
you're
it's
looking
because
at
it's
your
wild
wild shape.
shaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has my
That's
shape.
your intelligence.
Yeah, no. So not that.
Yeah.
So-
So
A rat has an intelligence of 2. There you go.
so yeah. It seems to at least understand the direction you want it to go, and it heads off.
Oh, we're gonna.
This is
get
why I was
nothing.
looking for squirrels.
Yeah, fair.
Over here we could look for squirrels. I mean, we got nothing to do.
Well, you
so-
should have been looking for squirrels with the dog man.
So I'll tell you guys this before we end the session here. So it was about 2:30, close to 3 by the time you guys are setting all this up. Probably 3 actually. You send the field mouse off. You guys kind of set up a little hideout off the beaten path. It takes it's like 300 yards away, so mouse travels just some quick calculations in my head. 20 feet per second. That's not very far.
20 feet per second? That's faster than
For
we
five.
move.
Yeah, that's quick, but it's not like
We
I was
move
thinking-
30 feet per 6 seconds. If
that's
it
what I
moves
meant.
20 feet per second,
20 feet per
No.
6 seconds is what I meant. But yeah, okay. So quick calculation here. I'm gonna say it's sundown. You guys are still waiting for this rat to come back. Nothing for
fuck
a
that
while.
rat. As soon as it comes back, I'm going to eat it and then we're going to carry on.
That's very dumb.
However, they're kind of getting impatient. It's kind of rolling around like 7 or 8 o'clock. It's well into nighttime now. As the rat starts to at your feet, Alanon.
That's back.
I will ritual cast and I will talk to it against all of my better nature, which is just want to eat it.
Yeah. It kind of in a squeaky voice says, Cliff, big cliff, tents, lots of tents.
I eat it.
Hi.
God, you're an asshole.
Yeah, you eat the rat as you guys kind of feel a little bummed out about the excursion there.
It didn't work.
I mean, I'm not bummed out because I didn't have anything to do with that.
Laura-
Because
Laura
I'm
was
Yeah,
not-
just- Yeah, we had no
my
clue.
intelligence is barely higher than the rats.
So I will
Well-
leave you guys with this. What's the next play from you guys?
Drake is going to recommend we go to our other plan. We have the flyers fly over the camp to scout at night.
I am very capable of that.
And then I say, while they're doing that, we 3 ground dwelling folk should probably get a little closer to where the edge of camp is, so that we can react and do things if we're needed.
Okay.
My goal is to find where the prisoners are and the most direct route to not in camp that I can take.
I mean, we
So,
still got some unanswered questions here. We need to find out who the leader is. We need to find out where they're going next. So we still need to do the thing where we try to infiltrate their leader and get the whatever documents we can find about strategies or plans.
Also, if they have the prisoners there and we dig them out, that's also an entryway to the camp.
You know, none of us thought to actually infiltrate the camp as pretending to be bandits ourselves.
I did.
okay.
That was our original plan.
That was the original plan.
So I'm gonna put y'all's party token right here for now.
I grabbed a kobold outfit and a bandit outfit if I needed to infiltrate the camp.
Yeah, I think
I put it in the chat.
someone's sneaking in.
Above board, you're the best choice for that.
I saved one lucky specifically for that in case that ends up being the route. If I can just infiltrate to get to the treasure, then I should be able to take the treasure into my ring, and then I just need to be able to walk out of the camp.
You said we were waiting from 2 to 7.
It's about 8 o'clock about this point by the time you guys get up to the cliff face that hangs over the encampment below and during the nighttime.
Okay, so it's been like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So you haven't gotten your luckies back?
Ooh, yeah, possibly long rest.
No, that's long rest.
Okay. So you'd have to wait 2 more hours for you to get those back.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to wait the extra 2, I'll give you the long rest. You take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it and definitely get the resources back. We can go to this camp fresh.
Yeah.
And
I'd even
also,
recommend
Laura
it to
can take
everybody if we
extra
can.
time to fly over. Ooh, that's a big camp. That is a very, very big camp.
or if it can talk.
Okay, so at this point we are at about 10
That
o'clock.
sounds more like an animal than a druid.
So we're about 10 o'clock p.m. ish, well into nightfall,
Okay.
approaching midnight. As you guys find your way to the cliff face that hangs over the encampment below,
What's that? It's like
and we will leave it right there for this week's session and pick it up there next week.
Perfect.
Woo woo!
Hell yeah.
We level. Do we level up?
Not a level up yet.
Oh,
You guys didn't get as far as I thought.
we gotta
Yeah.
get these prisoners out of here.
it's not even that you. It's that you give in to your basic.
If we are doing a long rest, I'm gonna switch my infusion back from my hammer to my armor.
Perfect. All right.
Let's do it. I'm loving Nick so far. This is gonna be interesting.
He's fun.
Loving Laura too. She's got a lot of uses, like very useful.
You haven't allowed your basic.
We need a new party token.
Yeah,